major chord his love, and she got it right. What she played it on came from the light.
Welcome to Grandma's Journals. This channel began with a collection of handwritten journals, pages filled with everyday moments, quiet faith, family stories, and a kind of wisdom that only comes from a life well lived. These journals belong to my Grandma Peggy. Inside them are her thoughts, her prayers, her joys, and her struggles. Moments that may have felt ordinary at the time, but now feel priceless. My hope is that as you listen, you'll feel connected to her story and maybe even your own. Thanks for being here. This is Grandma's Journal.
The beauty of the song is joy in her eyes. The major chord is love, and she got it right.
Hello. Look at me recording 3 episodes in 1 week. What? Go me. I normally only do recordings on Sundays, but I just got done at the gym and I got back home and I was like, I don't really have anything to do. So we're just gonna go record an episode because I love being in the journals. So for those watching the video, I know I look like I just ate like a blue snow cone. Because my teeth and my tongue are blue. So I'm sorry. I did not eat a blue snow cone. I just took Nano Blue to help me be better, my body be better. But it stains your tongue and your teeth blue for a little while. I tried like scrubbing it off, but it is what it is. So we'll just have a blue mouth today. It's totally fine. It just matches my blue shirt and the blue in my pants that you can't see. Anyways, okay. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed those 2 special episodes that I posted earlier this week of Grandpa's Journal entries and the cassette tape that was sent to my dad while he was on his mission. Anyways, I got a big kick out of listening to that and hearing the voices and anyways, it was just kind of special. And yeah, like I said, Clint's voice, oh my gosh. Like I listened to it repeatedly because it is so freaking cute. Anyways, I was talking to Clint and he said, hearing Doc's voice definitely brought back memories and it was nice to hear that voice. So hopefully others felt the same. I told him, I said, I unfortunately didn't know Doc. Like I don't have any memories of him. I just, through pictures and stuff, but it was cool for me to like hear his voice, to like put a voice to this face that I've seen my whole life, So anyways, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy those. So we're going to jump into 1992. She didn't write a whole lot in 92, so it'll probably be a little bit shorter, but, as I edit it, I do have pictures and videos, which I'm super excited about. This will be the first time that I have put videos inside the video here. So definitely, if you're listening on the podcast, you might want to go back and watch the actual video, the YouTube video. Actually, I also figured out how to post the video on Spotify. So if you are listening on Spotify, I will make sure to post the video on there as well. But if you want to be able to see the home video clips that I'm going to include in this podcast, make sure you're watching either the video on Spotify or the YouTube video so that you can actually see the video clip. So, okay, well, let's do it. Let's jump into 1992. Okay, we're back into Grandma's journals. This is no longer Grandpa. These are Grandma's journals. So, all right, 1992. January, February, and March were full of birthdays. Clint turned 18 on January 24th. I am still going to art school and learning watercolors. I'm doing pretty good. I would like to learn more. I've also spent a good deal of time taking Mom back and forth to the doctor. We are trying to get her set up with new doctors on this side of town. So there's a lot of running around right now. I am still doing a little wallpaper here and there. I did some for Hawk Clow and 2 other people. We celebrated Justin's birthday on February 9th. He turned 14. We also had Tyler and Cameron over for a couple of days. We went to Fountain Hills to a carnival. The boys really had fun. They rode an elephant and horses and bought all kinds of things. I told the boys to be sure and watch Grandpa and me because at our age, we might get lost. Well, Cam lost Grandpa. He was so cute. He said, "Grandma, he was here just a minute ago. I looked away and he was gone." We found him in just a short while, and Cameron was really glad. After that, he kept a close watch on him.
Mr. Anderson, I'm sorry. I lied to you. I got all them names right out of this Docklands Association handbook.
Tyler,
You see, we're fresh out of jail, the three of us. I don't know, you tell us.
get your hat on.
Hi, guy.
You mean that you're gonna be like everybody
Keep your
else?
covers off and stand up for Grandpa.
I don't know, jail, I guess. Well, I hate a
Oh, you
liar.
can't help it, he's a funny laugh. Stand up and show off your nightgown so Grandpa can take your picture.
It's a hard life.
Yeah.
Fireworks, sir. Will you be back?
Oh, that's a cute one.
One other question. What are you gonna use for hands?
Tanner turned 15 in March, and
That's a lie, you guys.
Okay, Tyler, look this one.
There's one in there.
Happy birthday to you.
Blow 'em out.
Okay, you ready? Okay, go. Go for it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I'm glad you did that. I'm gonna hold my breath.
Alec and I finally managed to get to the temple on March 25th. It was such a nice experience. The new decor in the temple is so pretty, and it is always such a sweet experience. It seems I've been doing a lot of little wallpaper jobs. Period. Okay. Just had to throw that in there. April 4th. See, we're already to April. So she kind of didn't write too much in 92, but that's okay. April 4th, 1992. We took a couple, Betty and Dave. So I finally learned, because I said this, sorry, I'm pausing, in past podcasts, like I was saying Beatty, and I was like, I feel like that's wrong, because it's either Beatty or it's Beatty. I found out for sure while I was at Grandma's funeral that it is in fact Beatty. So Betty and Dave Beatty to a John Lee concert. It was an outside barbecue and dancing. We had a lot of fun. We had some old-fashioned pictures taken, lots of singing and dancing. We went home about 11 o'clock. May brings weddings and graduations, and we had our share of them. Steve and Jennifer's oldest, Tabitha, graduated from 8th grade. Justin Hargrave, Jim and Jeanette's third from oldest, graduated from 8th grade. Jennifer's sister, Jody, graduated from high school, and I bought her a set of luggage. Jeanette's daughter, Brooke Ann, said, "Whose luggage?" And I said, "It's for Jody." And she said, "Well, where is she going? Is she leaving?" Brooke is 10, funny kid. Clint James Hargrave, our first grandson, graduated from Gilbert High School on May 28th. It was quite a night. We videoed the whole graduation. And they did. And I watched it the other day. We videoed the whole graduation, took pictures, and went back home to the Hargraves and had a family party. I thought it was nice an 18-year-old wanted to be with his family and not at the other parties that were going on.
R. Guthrie, Jennifer L. Hammerlin, Charlotte Hale, Aaron Scott Hammond, Christina Shondell Ham, Clint James Hargrave, Tarcina Harrison, Pete Harris, Janae E. Hathcock, Yana Hatch. Heather Hott. Joseph M. Howe.
Yeah, I got him all the
Nicholas
way.
Quinton Hayes. Tamara Holly. Stacy R.M. Kirk.
Minnie, go to the front, please, to the stage area. Minnie Hewitt. Mr. Beatty, once again, please report to the stage area. Kathy Van Allen, report to the stage area. Matt Wise, please report to the stage area. Matt Wise. Jeff Francis, to the stage area, please. Bridget Marnie to the stage area, please.
We're not gonna get it straight.
Jason Johnson to the stage area, please. Mike Hutchinson to the stage area. Jennifer Dyson Martinez, please report to stage area. Melissa Everett here.
I can't get closer. You want me to
Then
Mommy.
Forsyth,
We also went to Julie Johnson's wedding. Her parents were kids when we knew them, and we went to their wedding. So remember Julie Johnson, aka Julie Cook, also known as Tacy's mother-in-law. And she was at Grandma's funeral, so I got to see her. I have not seen her since we left Pima. So anyways, she went to her and Chris's wedding. So, all right, my mother, Mary Latimer, went into the hospital. They thought she had colon cancer again, but it turned out to be a polyp. They operated, and we hope it all turns out. At least there was no cancer, but they want to return and check everything in a couple of months. Steve and Jennifer moved on June 6th. We went and picked up one of the vans and helped them move. Alec drove one of the vans, and Jennifer's dad, Dean Lester, drove the other one.
Is it running?
Yeah.
Hi, baby. I love you. Gee, you're
You're
pretty.
supposed to be telling about where
Oh,
we're at.
okay. We're on our way to Elfrida. We're moving Steve there. I got a truck with the steering wheels on backwards. But we're headed for Highway 666. Get your kicks on Highway 666.
We're on what road?
We're on the Dragoon Road cutoff. Okay, look at here, all the pistachio nut trees. This would be all the pistachio nut trees. This would be the envy of Valerie and Shane.
Wayne, you were right.
Oh, and there's the apple orchard where we buy our apple juice at, right there. Mom's going to get a picture of it if you can find anything besides the mirror.
I can't. With my seatbelt.
We got down there, and a bunch of church members were there to help unload. So we moved from Avondale, Arizona to Elfrida, Arizona, into the farmhouse that Grandma and Grandpa used to live in like a decade ago in the journals. So we are in, when she says there, she's talking about Elfrida. Steve and Jennifer never showed up, and we were already unloaded and waiting for them. We were really getting worried. They were 3 hours late. Steve had trouble with his pickup. He had just spent $2,000 to get it fixed, so he was really unhappy. Then when they got there, the house was in worse shape than they thought. They were tired and disappointed. Okay, I'm going to pause. When they say that house was in worse shape than thought. Okay, granted, I am young. I'm 5 years old. I'm about to turn 6. Like, I know my memory is of a 5-year-old. But we have pictures. We have videos. I know what the house looked like. I do have memories of like our first time going into the house. Anyways, Grandma and Grandpa lived there, and we heard about it in the journals, and they were working to like fix things up and make it nice. And then whoever they rented it to did not do the same. So when they say that the house was a little worse than they thought, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Like, I'm pretty sure they had goats living inside the house. Anyways, but as our family does, by the time we left the house, it was in much, better condition. So anyways, just a little tidbit there. All right, back to the journal. They were tired and disappointed, but the morning we left, they were in pretty good spirits. They have their work cut out for them. Alec and I had thought many times we would sell the old farm, but kept hanging on to it, so when the kids said they wanted to buy it from us, we knew that must have been the reason we never sold it. Elfrida, Arizona is not the most beautiful little town to live in. True. But the area is nice, and we hope they can fix the old house up like they want it. Stephen is hoping to go to work for the prison, so we sure hope they didn't make a mistake by moving there first, but they promised that he would get on. Steve is supposed to start the academy on June 22nd. Alec and I didn't think we would ever move, but we got a chance to move across the dam to an older but bigger house with more storage and a carport. So we have been boxing up all of our stuff, and we will probably move July 1st. Then Jim and Jeanette will move up here in our house. It will be small, but I guess they will manage.
Peggy, and we're just moving into our new home here at Southside Granite Reef. What do you think of this, Peggy?
Come on in, Alec.
I'm coming if I don't burn my feet off here. I'm walking around here barefooted. I want you to come in. This is the first room that we have here. This is called the porch. As you notice, the construction is beautiful.
June passed so quickly, and July was here before we knew it. With Jim and Jeanette's help and all the kids, they got us moved across the dam. I had our house fixed up real nice, and I hated to go off and leave our home because we put a lot into it. We had just barely moved in, and I did a wallpaper job for Dr. and Betty Schill. He used to be our bishop and our stake president. Mom had a few doctor's appointments for July, so we made several trips to the doctor, but Mom is doing fine. Glaucoma makes her eyes a little weak, and she doesn't see as good, but she still goes shopping all day and wears me out. We got all moved over by the 7th of July. I can tell already we have so much more room to put everything. We've only spent a few days here, and I feel so at home here, and the view is beautiful. I have been serving in primary since June. I have a class of 5, 3 boys and 2 girls, Dina Finn and Suzanne Good, Scott Cook, Scott Jones, and Brandon Bennett. It's a great class, and they are so good, and it is a neat class to teach. Sorry, this is the first time I needed to get out my editing pen. Boop. All right. July 22nd. The month went real fast, and we just got settled but not moved in. Boxes are still packed, but we want to paint and wallpaper and put in new tile and carpet before we get too settled. August 1992. We went to a wedding reception for Judy Allen. I had her in my mutual class 19 years ago. She has waited a long time to marry, but she seemed to be real happy. I helped her with her dress. I put a new back in it and cut off the train. August 7th, Steve graduated from the academy and went to work the next Monday for the prison in Douglas. So they seem to be settled and love it down there. So this connection doesn't really have to do with my side of the family, but my dad obviously worked in the Douglas prison. And then my brother-in-law, this last time he served in prison, he served in Douglas. I was like, hey, you're in the prison that my dad worked at when I was a little girl. Anyways, good times. Actually, that same brother-in-law, it's Brandon, my husband Brandon's littlest brother. He served in prison also another time in Florence, and he was there the same time that Robert was there. Boo, Robert. So they didn't really know each other, but I had shown pictures to Cameron of Robert, and he was like, yeah, I definitely have seen him around the yard, but I don't know him. And then I talked to Robert at Grandma's funeral, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I don't think I knew him, but I probably recognize him. So anyways, small world. Okay. He went to work the next Monday for the prison in Douglas, so they seem to be settled and love it down there. The kids are all doing good. We had several birthdays in August. Steve turned 35 on August 11th, our baby. We put Mom in the hospital on the 28th. She had 3 more polyps taken out, but bounced right back and is doing great. I'm always busy doing something. The lampshade business is doing great, and I've recovered my mom's dining chairs. They were a mustard yellow, and she wanted a Southwest look, soft colors like pink, blue, and white. My little brother, Joe Faraday, has 1 daughter, and she is 6 and was going to be a flower girl in a wedding, so I made her a dress. It really turned out cute. There is something magic about a flower girl dress. As soon as they put it on, they smile, dance, and laugh and think they look like a princess. And you know what? They really do. She was so cute. Her name is Jennifer. She didn't want to take it off. September 8th, 1992. Alec and I went to the temple with our friends Vonda and Corey Gray. It was a nice session. Alec and I were the witnesses, and it was nice. We went out to eat afterwards. We are going slow with the house, but we have the kitchen and dining area and phone room all painted and papered. We will get the floor this Wednesday. I start back to watercolor class on the 15th. I have a wallpaper job on the 14th, so I am keeping extra busy at this time. Our grandchildren are growing so big. Clint is 6'2", in college and working as a part-time delivery man. He is 18 years old. Tanner is 15 and 5'7.5" and a sophomore in high school. Justin is 14 and a freshman. He is 5'5" and wants to be a cowboy. He is taking care of our cows that Alec left over there and is doing a good job. He also fixed up an old saddle Alec gave him, and he is saving for a horse.
Looking at Justin with his little calves here. They're sure pretty, aren't they?
So, there's Justin. He on the truck? Well, he almost made it.
This is Justin's truck
Smell
to
it.
jump out. We're gonna let it sit for a little while.
Okay, it says E and F and all that stuff up there. Now it says record. The recording started again.
Brooke-Ann is 11 and almost as tall as her mother. The boys, Justin and Tanner, help us every week by mowing lawns and washing our cars. They are all good kids and just growing up too fast. Lori and Bill's two, Cameron and Tyler, are 10 and 7.
Happy birthday, dear Cameron. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Okay, make a wish. Cha 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 cha.
Harder, 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 harder. He did it. I didn't think he was going to have enough gas. How old are you, Cameron? 10?
He's 10 and tired.
Whoops, sorry. Alright. What are you going to call that one, Tyler?
It just seems they were 3 and 6. We don't see the Hunt kids too much anymore, and we sure miss them, but we talk on the phone every couple weeks. Alec is working tonight, and I went to church with my mom, and then I came home by myself, and I hate that, but I guess that's the way it is. But Alec calls me as soon as I get home and tells me he loves me and misses me. Justin Hargrave, our third grandson, takes a drama class. His teacher had them write a poem depicting drama. This is the poem he wrote. There once was a lady named Paige. She loved to perform on stage. She was so much in love, she played the part of a dove, and believe it or not, she laid an egg. Oh, good poem. His teacher's comments. That's really dramatic, Justin. Oh, I love these kids. What a treasure they are. October 28th, 1992. Our oldest daughter celebrated her 39th birthday today. I can hardly believe it. I don't feel so much older, so it's hard to believe. We had a little party here, just Jeanette and Jim and their kids. We had cake and ice cream and pizza. Jeanette is into Western, so we got her a couple of cute Western shirts and silver earrings. Alec was working, but he called her and told her happy birthday, and also he told her how he felt as a father for the as he felt as a father for the first time, and he had never told me this. I guess because I never asked. But he said he was really excited, and all the way to the hospital, he kept wondering what she looked like and who she looked like, and he had a song that kept running through his head. I don't know who you are. I only know there was an angel glow in the eyes of that strange little girl. Those were the lyrics to the song. We can't remember what the name of the song was or who sang it, but it was an old song. We are hoping to find out about the song. So I actually, thanks to like AI, ChatGPT, they can find you anything. So I actually looked up the song because they never said like what it actually was. But the song is called The Strange Little Girl. And although several people have recorded it, it was originally by Tennessee Ernie Ford. So that is the song that Grandpa had in his head the whole way to the hospital. And the lyrics he just kept saying through his head was, I don't know who you are. I only know there is an angel glow in the eyes of that strange little girl. Alec is really a sentimental guy and has such tender feelings. He told Jeanette the story over the phone and then sang to her the words that he could remember. Tears streaming down her face, she said, that was so sweet. I had never heard that before. I'm so proud of my kids. They all try to be good and do the right things, but when they go through their trials, I hurt for them, but I also know they will grow so much through all of their trials. October 30th, 1992. My mother had her 76th birthday, Mary Latimer. My mother's brother, Bill Moore, came over from California. We celebrated on the 31st and had a family party. We pinned the stem on the pumpkin. My mother won, pinned it right on. We had a pumpkin carving contest and bobbed for apples. We had hamburger, salad, and cherry pie, my mom's favorite. She had lots of fun. We all enjoyed ourselves. Alec started November 11th off with celebrating his birthday. He worked that day, so the girls came over Thursday morning and brought him peanuts, Cokes, and a $30 gift certificate to go out and eat. Cameron, who is Lori and Bill's son and 10 years old, wrapped him up a candy bar and a box of chocolate mints. Alec said, what are you doing? Trying to fatten me up? Cameron said, yes, Grandpa, you know Thanksgiving is coming in a few weeks. He's quite the boy. And Thanksgiving is here, and Alec is working, and the kids are all at their in-laws or having family over. I went to my mom's, and her brother Bill Moore came over from California to have dinner with us and spend the week. We had a turkey with all the trimmings. It was quiet, but we had a nice day. 2 days after Thanksgiving, I fixed a little dinner for Alec and I. It was nice and not much work. I guess after you get older, you really don't care if you eat or not. All that food used to be appetizing, but not with a delicate stomach and gallbladder trouble. Alec has indigestion problems, so all the food is not so important to us anymore. But I still like the get-togethers with family and watching the young ones. December was here before we knew it, so that day after Thanksgiving, I put up the Christmas lights. A little different this year. A new house, different places to decorate, and a fireplace was fun to decorate. I started my shopping and said I will be done by the 10th. Haha, fat joke. 4 days before, I was still shopping. Each year, a few more to buy for, but it is fun. I love to see the decorations and would love to have time to make all the fun things I see, but I don't, and other things are more important. I don't sew and make all the things I used to. I get too tired, but I still like to do a few things. I made a couple of dresses and a hat rack for Tyler Fricky and dresses for Chelsea and Jessica Hunt, our grandchildren. Here it is the night before Christmas, and I am ready except for a few gifts to wrap. It's a special time, and my thoughts go to Jesus and his birth and the wonder of it all. I can't even begin to think of being there when it all happened and the feeling that one would receive by being there. I remember being a little uncomfortable at the last few days of my pregnancy, but to ride a donkey on my way to give birth, it makes tears come to my eyes to know where and how he was born and how he came into the world. I'm so thankful to be living in this day and age and knowing the things that I know. The world gets a little scary as the things that were predicted many years ago are now coming to pass, and we are living in the midst of it. My brother, John Faraday, and his wife Mary and my mom Mary came over today on Christmas Eve, and we ate tamales and rice and exchanged gifts. I was feeling a little pukey, but thought I was coming down with a cold. I laid down after they left and decided to rest a while. I slept all afternoon, and Alec was working, so by the time he got home at 11 p.m., I was feeling okay.
This is Christmas morning of 1992. There's a picture of our fireplace. There's some dresses for the little girls. There's a really pretty stairwell. And we'll look around here. Oh, there's the Christmas tree. So pretty. Merry Christmas, everybody. And there's Mrs. Claus. She's so beautiful in the morning. She says, I've worked all night and now I must sleep. But she knows she must go. Let's get a close-up of her. Can you see her? I want you to see a pretty smile in the morning. And there it is. Look at that precious baby. Just one you want to make go.
We got up Christmas morning and went to Jim and Jeanette's for breakfast. Jim always cooks breakfast. Then we exchanged gifts and
On this television here, all smiles. He must have got everything he wanted for Christmas today.
went on to Bill and Lori's and had Christmas with them. By then, I started feeling pretty bad. I didn't think dinner was ever going to get over with. We got home, and Alec and I always have our own little Christmas, but I couldn't even remember 2 of the gifts I was going to give him. I was so sick, I just went to bed. We were supposed to go to Steve and Jennifer's for Christmas the next day on December 26th. We had planned on surprising them and decided this Christmas they would be our extra Christmas family. So everyone in the family bought extra so they could have a nice Christmas. And then I had to go and get sick, and we didn't get to go to Elfrida and see all the Hunt kids. Saturday and Sunday, I was so sick. All I could do was cry. I was so sick to my stomach. Come Monday, we called the doctor. I went in and had a chest x-ray, and he said I had a bronchial infection. Good thing I came in. It's the kind of thing that turns to pneumonia. I started taking medicine on Monday, and by Wednesday, I was so sick I didn't think I was ever going to get well. The doctor changed my medication, and I started getting better in just a little while. But it was New Year's Eve, and I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I was very tired and weak. I slept all night, which was the first time in a long time that I could sleep. I felt bad that I ruined Alec's Christmas. I feel so bad when I get sick because he thinks he has to take care of me, and it is the hardest thing for him to do. He is not domesticated, and it's real hard for him, but I am doing better. And that's it. That's all she wrote for 1992. So, wasn't much, but like I said, I have added some pictures and videos throughout, which hopefully made that a little fun, a little more fun to watch. Anyway, so that is 1992. Unfortunately ending with Grandma being sick, but hopefully the start of 93 is a little bit better for her. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully be better about staying on track and getting an episode out at least once a week. But, you know, I got 3 out this week, so go me. Anyways, all right. Love you all.
Feel it? Feel it? Feel it, finger? Feel it.
Get that rabbit.
Whoa! You still up there, Judy? Yeah.
He looks like Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry.
Yeah. Whoa! Way to go!
Okay, the only thing is, if you smash it and I fall off the roof, you're in trouble. What? Still, if I smash it, you have to fall off the roof. Yes, come on, break that thing, Tanner. It's just a paper bag. Wow. Yeah, he did it. All right.
yard. You call it the back. There's water there. Please don't drink it. Oh, don't quick go.
You find a football? Look who's gonna play with you. Stanley, hey. Look who's gonna play with you.
What was it, $50?
I can't see a damn thing.
Hey man, I got half of it.
That's what she's doing.
Okay, come on, Grammy's gonna open up her little crystals.
Taste, eh?
You got less than this.
Pretty ring. Oh my goodness. Does it go littler?
Yeah, it should right there. See, it's not finger. Yeah, see, it's not hooked right there.
Ooh.
Wow, that's pretty
Pretty pretty.
I know where she got it. She
you.
got it in one of the 25 cents machines. She did not. She did not. She dropped it in. She don't.
No, she didn't either. Kim, how did you say that?
I got it on sale.
You're wrong. She got it out of the claw. Got it out from one of those claw machines that drops down and grabs the stuff.
No. Okay.
And then I got to looking at every once in a while, she could turn one way or the other, and she looks like Mama in the face.
Yeah.